There's just not enough to go around. And they have waiting lists, very long waiting lists. You just can't afford anything more expensive, so where do you go?
So the housing gap is the difference between the amount of income that people earn, and therefore the house that they could afford, and the number of units that are available at that price point.
Well, I lived in Middleton first, and that wasn't low income, so that's why I moved. If I was living back where I used to, it would be 3/4 of my Social Security would be for housing. And I wouldn't have enough for food and phone or electric. And it's not like the elderly people that are looking for a home haven't worked through their lives. They're not freeloaders. They have worked, and they just don't have the money now to provide their living. And just look around. When you go to the store or you go out somewhere, look around and see how many elderly there are. It's growing fast, and we got to get ahead of it.
Most low-income households are working households, and they don't earn enough to have a decent quality place to live, where they can raise their family and in a safe and stable neighborhood.
So we've been together 11 years. I work for Jersey Mike Subs in Middleton. I'm an assistant manager.
And I work at American Girl in Middleton, and I've been there 3 years.
We've noticed in the last 20 years that in many places across the country, housing costs have gone up much faster than people's incomes. And that puts pressure on their ability to spend money for other things.
It took us a long time to find some place that was affordable, that was nice. We didn't have a car before we moved here. I mean, everything we did was by cab, by walking, or, you know, trying to get rides from people.
The apartment that we're living in is good, it's affordable. We're able to save a lot of money staying here because they take care of the property. We want to be here. It saved us a lot of money where we were able to afford daycare for our son. Whoa, did you like that? We were able to afford food. Believe it or not, food's expensive, so we're able to keep food in the refrigerator. We're able to go to work. Here it gives us reassurance that we're good, we're safe, we feel like a family.
We're really talking not just about making stable housing for families, but it helps to strengthen neighborhoods and strengthen our schools and stabilize our employment base.
Having employees that can live closer in to the plant is a big benefit to us. We know there's a gap in the community for affordable housing, so we're working on projects in conjunction with businesses and the city of Sun Prairie to provide affordable workforce housing.
So workforce housing is really housing that is priced to meet the needs of the workforce that you have in an area.
Tight labor market kind of forces us as a company to look outside of our general area, and it's difficult to recruit employees to want to come to work here at our plant and have to have a 40 to 45 minute to an hour commute. I believe if workforce housing is not available, it increases the turnover rate.
For many households who live far away from work, they may feel like they're saving money on their housing, but they're really spending a lot of time and money on gas and on travel. And it means that if their car breaks down, either they have to pay for their car or pay for their rent. So they might lose their job or they might lose their housing. When we have developers building new apartments that are affordable, it creates construction jobs, it creates additional jobs as people spend their money in the community.
The City of Middleton had a workforce housing committee that said we want 295 units of affordable housing over a certain time period. Having that roadmap is key for developers to know what the communities want so that they can bring the projects forward that the community is already asking for. I think the economic impact is huge. You know, we took a vacant bowling alley on 2 acres and built a $16 million project. The city recognizes this increase in taxes while at the same time providing units at this huge range of affordability. Meadow Ridge Middleton has 76 out of 95 units that are affordable, ranging in income levels from 30% to 60% of the area median income. You know, we've got units targeted for veterans, we've got units targeted for people that have disabilities and require supportive services. So, you know, these projects really throw a wide, diverse net for a tenant base, which really creates, I think, personally, a better apartment community. You don't look at this building and say, hey, that's got to be an affordable housing project. I mean, this is as nice as any market rate housing project.
To fix the housing gap, we need a sustained partnership across all sectors. So for employers, that can mean helping their employees to find housing. For cities, it can mean spending money or helping to approve more apartment construction or development of affordable housing. And really for the banking and financial sector, it means financing and funding these projects.
And this is the best apartment that we've had.
It's like our own private little community where you're getting to know your neighbors so you can actually look out for your neighbors too.
I have a sign that says everyone needs a little place to call home. And I think it's so true. We don't ask for a mansion. We just ask for a little place to live.